What's up, dudes? When it comes to vaccines, are you woke? Are you woke? I was trying to go really far into the camera, but the seatbelt stopped me. Are you woke? There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not woke with everything, but I'm woke when it comes to that. That's being woke. Woke. Anyway, so I just wanted to comment today's video on people that talk about how dirty the Democrats are and how conniving and manipulative they are, but they think that they still care about your health when it comes to vaccines. I don't see the disconnect. So I had somebody in the comments section respond and say that, you know, they like me, but they disagree with me when it comes to vaccines. And that's fine. You know, I'm really passionate about it, and I'm going to speak my mind. I'm not trying to force anybody's ideas down their throat. But I feel like I've been researching this for about 9 years now. I've aggregated a lot of information. I've had personal experiences. I've talked to a lot of people. I've personally seen a lot of people get fucked up immediately after vaccines. So I feel like it's my moral duty to let other people know that want to know. If you don't want to know and you want to get butthurt and you like your feelings are hurt because all you've been told is vaccine saved lives, and you see like the Make-A-Wish Foundation videos in Africa's, they're getting stuck with vaccines, and or you're in the medical industry and it's too much for you. I mean, my conscience is clear. I'm done what I'm supposed to do. I've even had to let go about certain family members and friends that I care about that are still stuck on that, even though they don't research, even though the only evidence that they have that vaccines work is what's been told when you actually to them versus data and world events that show the opposite, show otherwise. So I mean, I don't understand. So the person that said that they disagree with me about vaccines, what do you disagree about? You agree could you be more specific? Do you agree that all vaccines are good, that vaccines save lives? Or do you believe, because right now I'm talking about this too a lot because they're trying to force this shit on us. So now I'm getting very, even more outspoken. They're censoring people. They're lying. They're, saying that it's a health threat, and they're putting people that are anti-vaccine on the world threat, the WHO's threat list. They're and they're faking outbreaks, to force this shit on us. Now they're trying to take away the medical exemption in California. That means everybody will have to get vaccinated. Like the kids are gonna get vaccinated. This is for school, right? But then, that's not gonna be enough, because it's never enough for those fucking assholes, is it? So then they're gonna be like, oh, there's gonna be another outbreak. Then they're gonna be like, oh, well, the teachers at the school, it was a teacher needs to get vaccinated. So all the teachers have to get vaccinated. Oh yeah, and the janitor, it was a janitor that came to school. So then they're gonna have to get vaccinated. Oh yeah, and then Argentina just passed a law where you can't get your ID and your driver's license and your passport renewed unless you get up to date on your vaccinations. So then the whole country's gonna comply, and then they're gonna have an outbreak, and they're gonna be like, oh, it was a foreigner. So anybody that comes in Argentina, they have to get vaccinated too, because this is going on around the world. People are waking up to this fucking vaccine bullshit all around the world, and now they're trying to force it on it because people are dying in Africa. Like this is a few years ago where there's this guy, he spoke out. His name is, oh god, I can't think of his name. Maruba? Oh, I can't think. I have a video. I'll put in the links. But, he's talking about how they have this polio campaign in Africa and people are getting paralyzed from the vaccine. Oh, what does that sound like? Wow, it sounds like the Qatar incident. That happened in America too, where 40,000 people got paralyzed. Not paralyzed, but they got polio from the polio vaccine. A percentage of those people got paralyzed, but 40,000 people got polio from the vaccine, okay? Then you have the 1976 swine flu epidemic where they were, scaring people into getting the swine flu vaccine. Lots of people died and got paralyzed from the damn swine flu vaccine. Then there was a case, I think it was like a 2000 and it was like 2011 or 12, somewhere in Europe, where they had the H1N1 scare, and then a lot of people got, you know, vaccinated for that, and then they got sick from the vaccine again. Then you have, we just had a measles outbreak in Sudan, because I follow world news too. I don't just, like, you know, look at CNN, which is bullshit. But, you know, then you have the Sudan, there was a measles outbreak that just happened in Sudan, and everybody was vaccinated. And then they tried and say that, oh, well, the vaccines were refrigerated. And then the healthcare workers said, well, actually were, because even if we have a power outage, we have generators to make sure that the vaccines are refrigerated. So, but they're like, oh, but take your vaccines anyway because they save lives. What? It was so much doublespeak in the article, it made my mind spin. So they're not working. People got vaccinated and they still got the measles, yet you're still telling us to take your vaccine. Right? The congressman that died of the flu shot, doesn't matter, right? Because vaccines save lives, right? The long list, I've showed this list before in one of my videos, of people that get compensated through the vaccine injury program for dying or becoming paralyzed from the flu shot. That doesn't matter either, because vaccines save lives, right? Lots of proof that vaccines do cause autism, even though, you know, autism really is brain damage. So they say autism in younger children, but, you know, older people, they're showing links to Alzheimer's and dementia, because the aluminum and the heavy metals in the vaccine go past your blood-brain barrier and go up to your brain and accumulate. But, you know, they tell you not to use aluminum pans and drink aluminum stuff because the same thing happens, but people don't. When it comes to vaccines, it's okay. It's okay because it's a vaccine, right? It's exempt, right? It's pardoned because it's a vaccine. So, I mean, I'm just really kind of annoyed at people that want to huff and puff and just, like, get all butthurt and get, you know, when they don't want to look into what I'm saying, because I'm doing this. It's not making me popular, okay? I'm not doing this for shits and giggles. I'm doing it because I care. Because I don't want to see other people get hurt. Because they're trying to force this shit on us. And now it's just getting out of hand, right? You saw how they faked the measles. If there is such an epidemic in New York, then why did NBC get caught faking a picture? They got caught. They bought a stock photo and they used Photoshop to put measles on this baby. And if you look at the doctor's photo, the doctor's not even having any gloves. He doesn't have like a mask on. And then you can look closely and you can see how and then somebody found the original picture on like a stock photo website and put it side by side. It was like, look, they just faked a picture. If it was an epidemic, wouldn't they be able to just go out and find people? You know, use your common sense. Okay, how many people, if you're in, like, you in New York, do you know lots and lots of people? It's just everybody in New York walking around with the measles if it's such a horrible epidemic, right? Why are they forcing people? Now they just passed something that says that, you know, by a certain time you have to get the MMR vaccine, and if you don't, it is mandated $2,000 a day or you're jailed, okay? And there are people that are legally fighting this, but why are they even passing that? When is it ever a good idea to force ideas on people, okay? And then they, like, change the age because you're not, you know, even according to their standards, it's dangerous to get the MMR vaccine before you're 1, but now they're like, well, it's 6 months, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay, right? Because you're trying to scare people into getting your vaccine so you can kill them. It's such bullshit. So yeah, fine, disagree with me. That's fine. It's perfectly okay. You can unsubscribe, you can disagree. I'm just like, I'm really, you know, pissed off at conservatives too that think it's okay. Like they'll cry all day about getting banned, you know, for their political beliefs, but when people have anti-vax views, it's okay, they're silent. Oh, crickets, okay? Crickets, like cricket, like nothing, like no sound, like the sound of silence, okay? Hello darkness, my old friend. That's what it is. It's the fucking sound of silence when it comes to, you know, people that have views on vaccines. It's okay. So actually that makes you no fucking better than the left that you cry about it every day. Just so you know. Right? So you can be, you know, you can like cry and scream about abortion and be like, oh, it's wrong. And it's wrong and it's terrible. Okay? I agree. But it's okay to fucking force that shit on people when they're putting fetal tissues in vaccines. It's okay because vaccines save lives. I get it. I guess you're not as woke as I thought you were. Guess you're not woke. Okay? So, I'm gonna, for those of you who dare to like actually get off the comment section and research, I'm gonna put some links in the bottom, right? because I back up my stuff because I'm woke. That's what woke people do. They back up their stuff with what they say instead of like repeating and regurgitating what they've been told to say. You know, and I'm sorry, you know, if you're in the medical industry, I feel bad for you. I'm sorry. And I probably pissed you off right now, but what you really need to do, you need to take that anger and you need to direct it over here to the pharmaceutical industry and the medical schools that, you know, that are entwined with it because they lied to you like big time. Okay, your whole life you've been living a lie. Sorry, I'm the one that has to break it to you, but it's true. Okay, so you gonna get woke or not? I don't know. It's up to you. All right. At this point, like I said, I've done and I'm doing what I can. You know, I'm expecting to be shut down because they're censoring people and they're taking people's channels down and they're, you know, whatever. So I'll probably be like on BitChute or some shit, or just, I don't know, archived somewhere. But I don't really put my self-worth into the amount of subscribers that I have. I worked on my channel a long time and I'm proud of it, and I try and be as consistent as I can. But if it goes tomorrow, I'll probably be pissed for a few days, but you know what, I'll survive because it's, you know, it's, I have a life outside of YouTube and social media. All right, so that's it. That's my wrap for the day, y'all. Stay woke on vaccines. Peace, truth, love. Bye-bye. Mwah.